Good evening, everyone. It is November 11th, 2025, and we're back for episode 4 of Paraclue. This one focuses more on cryptozoology. And I know there's this hide and seek game that's going on, it's continuous. Bigfoot is the champion right now, um, but there are so many other. Mythical creatures within cryptozoology that are just absolutely fascinating. But here's the other part of this too. What about from the spiritual standpoint? Have the spirits beat us to finding Bigfoot? This ought to be very interesting. Um, and if that's the case, what do they actually know about these specific mythical creatures, even if they exist at all? So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Paraclue. And here we are. Zach, how's it
Hey,
going?
hey, it's going. So it's 11/11/2025, and I love that.
11
Yeah, so
11. Yeah, you know what?
11/11.
It's a good luck number. Um, and to add to that, I put out a post earlier today from Facebook about my brother specifically. Today actually is his numerology life number, so um, it's definitely a very interesting set of circumstances here.
Oh yeah.
Uh, but
Or,
as we
yeah.
always
So
do, as we always do, just to give the layout for those who are joining us. Um, at approximately 8:30, we're going to be putting out the link to everybody. For those who want to call in, we take about approximately 3 to 4 callers. Then we have the
call in,
investigation.
guys.
Call
Call
in,
in.
yes,
Yeah,
call
call
in.
in. Come talk to us. Any questions? Any stories you have? We're gonna be talking about cryptids today. So if you have
Mhm.
any stories, any questions about what we're talking about, anything, just if you just want to hop in, say hi and just kind of talk to us about any of it really. John has a video here that we're going to show in a minute about the related topic, and then we're going to go into a few other different articles we found, and also I have a personal story. I believe John said he has one as well. We're going to eventually get into all that, and yeah, so whenever you're ready, John, we can get it started.
Well, for the first half hour, yeah, we'll be talking about that story as we normally do. And 8:30 again for those callers. You don't have to call in about the topic if you want to chime in on the topic. We would love to
Yeah.
hear your thoughts on it. Of course, your stories, and it doesn't have to be necessarily cryptozoology. The last 45 minutes, we will again have the investigation. Unfortunately not at Wildwood Sanitarium today, um,
It's
but
okay though. We're going to
Zach
make it
is
work.
there. Zach,
Yeah.
Zach is there. We have the investigation.
Yeah.
If you want to
Hmm.
call in during the if you want to call in during the investigation, feel free. On top of that, we also have a contest, which we'll talk about in a little bit. We have a little bit of contest, and we're going to do the drawing probably about 9 o'clock. Um, so that's exciting as well. And we've got people who sent in memes. These memes,
The
they're just
memes. It's all
they're
the memes are always great.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff in store for you guys today. It's gonna be really good, and it's gonna be the same thing. Even though John's not here, it's still gonna be a very interactive experience. You're welcome to call in. We're gonna be doing the paranormal investigating at the end, like he said, and all of that as well. It's still gonna go the same way.
And on top of that, we are also on Twitch now. So we are broadcasting to both YouTube and Twitch right now. So again, feel free. We're going to put the link on shortly to be able to get on with us. But yeah, so these cryptids.
Yeah,
Um,
cryptids.
this is it's not a topic I typically. I can't say that I know a lot about it. Um, but there's one specific entity that just it actually frightened me. And I have to say that when I saw it on one of my favorite shows from from years ago, Scariest Places on Earth. I miss that show. I miss it. Let's just be real. Um, so I
Yeah,
kind of
I've seen that show. I've seen that show before. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, they had great stories. It was great. Um, but let's take a look in here real quick. So I have a video that I want to play real quick. See if I can bring this up here real quick here. It's this one specifically.
And it's moving too. My flashlight. What is it?
I'll put a stop to this. Stay on radio.
Be very careful.
I, I don't know why this entire scene freaked me out when I was younger. So right
It's
now,
just eerie. It's definitely eerie, you know.
so this is in New Jersey, and they're searching for the what's called the Jersey Devil. And this one has always fascinated me. So, but then something happens at the very end here of this clip.
So they heard a growl, essentially, and then they started running. That's like basically saying that it was there with them, essentially. So that's why they ran.
Supposedly, I don't know.
Supposedly, yeah.
I don't know.
Supposedly.
There was definitely. I mean, there was definitely a growl for sure.
Right, right.
Um, I would I would like to know what type of growl, or if it, because the thing that I didn't show at the very end is that it says that the person is not willing to talk about what they had seen that night. So it actually kind of, I have to say
So
that kind of
that's
frustrates
like,
me.
yeah, so it's like they were so scared, essentially, that they didn't want to talk about it. And it's a very weird growl, too. You hear that, and it's really unsettling because it doesn't even sound like an animal they would normally hear, or I don't even know how to describe that. You know, because you've heard like growls from like what dogs, you know, wolves, all this stuff like that. You know, all these other animal life. So it doesn't really sound like that. It almost sounds. I don't even really know how to describe it. So it definitely could have been something, but you know, you also know how TV can be at times. You know, they can hype things up for entertainment purposes. It also could have been that. You know, I like to keep my mind open about that as well, because it definitely could be like that. I'm not saying it's not real. It definitely could be real. It's hard to say. It really is.
And that's the thing is like, just from being on multiple television shows myself, I know that, here we go, a little background information for those who may have never been on television on the sets and stuff, especially when we're telling paranormal stories. Like for the stories, there were points where it's like I wasn't scared. Let's be real. A lot of these stories I wasn't scared in, but you'll see me in the episodes go, I was scared beyond belief. That was just like because they're trying to create a mood and such with the story. It was like, okay, we need you to say this and we need you to have this. There were points where I was like, oh, I was scared, but I'm smiling about being scared. Like,
Right,
uh,
right.
and they were like, okay, I love the fact that you said you were scared. We need to redo that because you were smiling as you were saying that. So it was
Oh,
like,
yeah, and you probably have a very different perspective compared to how when you looked at it when you were younger, because you have all that experience with filming, right? So it's kind of the same with me, you know, because I watched that same thing you showed me. Like I used to watch that show. I watched it when I was younger, and it definitely gives you a different viewpoint when you have. I know you probably have a little bit more filming experience than I do, but I still have some, you know. So I definitely see it from a different perspective. You looking at it, you know, like they definitely, you know, they add a little bit of flair to it a lot of times. You know, at the end there, definitely, could have been something real though. I'm not gonna knock it off. I'm not.
Yeah.
Because it definitely could have been, and they obviously it could have made it a little bit more dramatic, but it could have been real.
Yeah. Well,
That's what my thoughts are on it.
and I just want to get a quick shout out. We have Joe from Para Oddities in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, he was here at
Um,
Wildwood not too long ago, actually, investigating the live stream here.
yeah, I recall that. For those who, please go check out his stuff. Go check out Joe
Yeah.
Parodities. Like his stuff is absolutely phenomenal. Like Zach said, he was just at Wildwood Sanitarium recently.
He's been here a few
Good
times
stuff.
actually, and he's gone to a whole bunch of different places. He's a very good investigator. He likes to debunk things, like he's very realistic about everything. That's what I like about him. He's very in depth with it. It's like the one doll we have went off upstairs. I actually remember watching him, and it can go off to loud noises, like really loud noises, and he kind of debunked that with how I think he was his tripod that clicked and like set it off. And John, we know that like it can go off to really loud noises in there because we tested it. We tested it before, and we pretty much debunked that. So I'm glad that he did that though, and it wasn't just like, oh, like that was like crazy, like that was some evidence, and then just like just like he actually tried to figure out what was going on with that exactly. And I enjoy that about a paranormal investigator. I like people that actually try to make it like understand, try to figure out why exactly, not just automatically assume a spirit did it or it was paranormal, because a lot of times it's actually not. Sometimes it's really not. Sometimes it can be explained, and it's not paranormal.
Yeah, no, I have to. Yeah,
It's respectable, is what I'm saying. It's very respectable of a person in my eyes, and I'm sure you kind of see a similar view.
And yeah, I mean, like the whole verification process going through that, and I mean, we've Haley's in the house too. Yes, him and his shops are
Yeah,
amazing.
he makes amazing equipment. Yes, he does. He does as well. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, John. Go ahead.
No. No. You're good. You're good. Uh, I mean, there's the whole verification process, and I like to see how people go about doing that. Um, I know we got a little off topic there, but
Yeah.
we love our community. Our community, the community that we have here for Paraclue is just absolutely amazing. You guys are
Yeah.
amazing, and so
Yeah, you guys are.
we got to give our shout.
Awesome.
We got to make sure we got to do our shout outs here.
For sure.
So, Zach, you also had an encounter.
I did. I had actually a really weird experience. I wouldn't say it was Bigfoot though, or like it was some kind of creature. I really don't even know how to explain it. So I'll start from the beginning here. So this is what happened. So around the time my daughter was, it was actually right before my daughter was born. So it was a little over 4 years ago. I used to work for Amazon actually, and I used to work a lot of hours there. I used to work late into the night. And we actually lived in East Ottawa at that point. I don't know if anyone's really familiar with that. It's a place in New York. Basically, it's in the middle of nowhere. Essentially, where we lived was in a barn that was renovated into apartments, right? And it was in pretty much the middle of nowhere, right? It was very strange. Like driving up there, you had to drive through the mountains. Essentially, it was really dark. So what I'm getting to is I worked until 2 a.m. the one time, and that was pretty typical for me to do. And I was driving home. And I seen, it was so strange to even think about it. I seen this creature. It looked like it was eating a deer on like the side of the road. And like I caught in my headlights, I had my brights on, and I seen it to my right. And it stood up, and it was really tall too. It was a pale creature. It was like a pale creature, very skinny. And it looked at me, and its eyes, like it reflected off of the headlights, and they were just red, like bright red. And its mouth was just full of blood. That's why I think that it was eating the deer on the side of the road. And I got absolutely terrified. I floored it. Like, honestly, I just started flooring it. My heart just started racing because I was like, I didn't know what I just seen. But it scared the crap out of me. And it was just so weird. I don't know what that is. And like I said, it was like a pale humanoid creature. It almost looked human, but not. I don't know. I
So
don't know if it's like a like. I don't really know. Like skin. I mean, yeah, skinwalker. I don't know.
it's just get
I
like
don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what it was. Like I said, I really don't know what this creature was, but it definitely shook me to my core, and I'm always going to remember that encounter. It literally blew my mind.
and I may have missed this. I'm sorry if you said this. Do you remember like how tall it was, or like was this like a small?
So it was probably like 7-ish feet tall, maybe a
Oh,
little taller than that.
oh,
Roughly,
so
it
it
was
was.
tall. It was tall. It was like crouched down, but then when it got up, it also happened really quickly though too. So it might have been like around 6, 7 feet tall. That's why I'm like going with. Everything happened so fast though, and like I said, I floored it after I seen this creature. And when I got home too, I woke my wife up. She was sleeping and like frantically, and I was like freaking out. I didn't even sleep the whole night. I didn't sleep the whole night. I like locked up my door. I even put stuff in front of my door because I was so freaked out. Like I literally like didn't know what I just seen. I'm not
Yeah.
even like I literally like pushed my couch in front of the door. Yeah, it was, dude, it was nuts. And like being so, like I said, like we were living like this barn in these apartments in like the middle of nowhere essentially. And this wasn't even that far from there, mind you. Like this wasn't that far. That's why I did that, because I was like freaked out that this creature's gonna follow me because it was only like 5 minutes away.
Yeah. No, that's not. That really does sound
Oh
freaky.
yeah. Like I was freaked out that it was like
Oh,
tracking me or something, following me. I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. I think I'd never seen something like that. And it was,
yeah.
dude, it was creepy. It was really creepy, man. These woods, like this whole area, you know, it's like that we live in, and the part of New York we live in, you know, it's like it's surrounded by woods, like everywhere. Like everywhere. East Otto's not that far from me. It's not that far from me. It's even more like remote though. Like the part of East Otto we were in was more remote. There was not, like, it was just woods around us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than a few
Um,
stores here and there, and then you get to like Walmart or whatever in Springville, and then there's all those stores. Yeah, it was a creepy experience though, man. It's something I'm always gonna remember probably for the rest of my life. When Wendigo, maybe maybe if I seen a picture, I was trying to look it up and find pictures that are similar to it, and I probably the closest to probably being a Wendigo or something like that, I would say. It was weird though. That's all I gotta say. It was really weird. I I
I,
don't know. It's all like
like,
that's all I gotta say about it, man. It's like literally my heart is like pounding just thinking about it, because it scared me. Like it genuinely scared me. Like
yeah.
it really freaked me out. That's one experience in my life that I'm never really gonna forget about it. Not because like it's like burned in my memory, because it was actually kind of traumatizing even seeing that. Like because it's like when you go through life and you feel like you know all of, like the creatures of our world, and then you see something like that, and you know it's like something out of a freaking movie. You know, it's like because like you know what's even stranger is like so I don't know if you've seen that movie. Have you ever seen the movie Tomorrow War? You ever seen that?
No. No.
It was an Amazon movie, so it came out like literally like a week after this, and it literally like gave me a panic attack because
Hmm.
the creatures in that movie kind of look similar to what I've seen. Similar, not exactly, but similar. They're like pale creatures, everything, and it literally gave me a panic attack. I was watching, I was like, oh my god, I was like freaking out. I started pacing around. I'm like, oh my god. I was
Yeah.
like, what is going on? No, that
So
wasn't in Salamanca. It was in East Otto. This place called East Otto. It's not that far from Salamanca though. It's not
yeah.
far from here.
Um. Yeah. And looks like K Perks also may have seen a when it. How do you pronounce when it
Wendigo, I
Wendigo?
think. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. Um, it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. It literally looked like something out of a horror movie in real life. Like seriously, like it was absolutely terrifying. It was like the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen. It
I
instantly
like,
gave me chills and horror through my back. I instantly went to fight or flight. I mean, I flighted. I was gonna freaking dude, I was scared. I ran. I floored it, dude. It was a good thing there was no cops
yeah,
around because I literally floored it, man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was out of there quick because I literally thought my life was in danger.
It,
At that moment.
you get you get pulled over.
Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. There was no cops around.
Uh,
No, there was no
oh,
cops around. But no, I said luckily there was no cops around because I floored it. And
I was going
imagine trying to explain
try
that to a
to.
cop too, like what I just seen. Imagine trying to explain that to them.
That would be great.
Right. It just sounded absolutely crazy because I have no visual proof of this. I didn't take any pictures, no videos, because in that moment I was so terrified. I think that's just it. Why there's not a lot of proof, actual photo and video proof of cryptids in general, is because people get so freaking scared when they see them. They don't think of taking a picture or video. I think that's really
Yeah.
it. It's in moments like that they just get so scared. No one thinks about taking their phone out and taking a picture at the time.
When, all right, so I finally got a bit of pronunciation here. Thank you. Hopefully I get this right.
Oh,
Wendigo.
Wendigo.
So yeah,
Wendigo.
like the not
Oh, my
do
bad.
much the D. So yeah, no, that okay, that makes sense.
Wendigo.
I
Yeah,
don't
Wendigo sounds better. It flows on tongue, makes sense.
I don't have. So your story was an interaction. Mine was more. I didn't. I've never really had an interaction with with any of the anything from cryptozoology, but I remember we went to a class, and it was part of an event. So and this is from my prior team, prior to evolving into you and I research, and we went to uh, it was this class, and I ended up having to get up part way through, so I missed this part. My team at the time came to me and they go, uh, uh, you know yeah, I can imagine your face if you had stayed there for the rest of the class. So the team was told that they need to. Apparently, this was when I asked what the topic was, what led to this part of the discussion. They said it was just an offhand comment from one of the instructors. The instructors were talking about grass fairies, and again, I'm neutral when it comes down to this stuff. If I've never experienced it, if there's no evidence either way that points in either direction. I mean, who am I to say? Um, but they basically said, and this really ruined the credibility for the class. I'm going to be completely honest. It ruined the credibility. Um, the person said to pray to the grass fairies, otherwise they're going to dig a hole in your yard and you're going to trip and break your neck. And I'm like, okay, I mean is this
No.
most of society right now? Most of
Oh,
society, I
damn.
don't think praise to the grass fairies, and my neck's okay right now.
Dude, I don't know. It's just funny. That's great. I could just imagine being at that moment and just oh, I'm all right. I'd be okay, it's what do you say that? What do you say that? I'd be lost for words. I'd just be all right.
I, I I had the biggest face palm, and I said, you know what? I am glad that I had to take a walk out. I'm like, oh my goodness, like because my science mind just goes to I've never prayed to grass fairies my entire life. Why is my neck broken? My mother doesn't pray to grass fairies. My father doesn't pray to grass fairies. My brother didn't pray to grass fairies,
Right.
um, and I still don't. And I'm fine. So I'm just kind of like, and that's why
That's
I
something you
wish I
hear
was.
every day. That's
I
something you
wish I
hear
was.
every day, right? That's
I wish I was there, but I'm kind of glad I wasn't. Um, because I like to know the context of it, so I'm going off
right.
of secondhand information essentially.
Yeah.
But you also had some other things, Zach. There were some articles you were talking about.
Yeah. So I was looking through some articles. There's actually this website, and it's for Bigfoot reports, actually, local ones, and basically things all around the country. all these different reportings over the years. They're all documented on this website. It's called bfro.net. And I found this one that was actually recent, and it was in October, actually,
Mhm.
early October, October 4th, 2025. And it was about 20 miles from Penn State, which is, and it was by I-80 near mile marker 169. And it's a really interesting story. So apparently this guy, he said that it crossed the front of the car, and how far in the car he didn't know exactly, but he could see some portion of the head above the car in front. And he had a Subaru apparently. And he said I thought it was for sure it's gonna be past. And oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to. It's completely dark, all same color from head to toe, wasn't it? Sorry, I lost track exactly what it was. I'm just gonna start from the beginning here. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. So we were traveling westbound on I-80 and PA near mile marker 169, following another car which was about 150 yards ahead of me. I was matching traffic speed at 77 miles per hour. There are 4 lanes of paved roadway, 2 for driving and 1 each for pulling over, 1 right, 1 left. Looking ahead at the car in front, I noticed something in the center of the right-hand pull-off lane. It began moving to the left towards the car in front of me. I immediately thought, what the hell is he doing? He's going to get hit. I thought it was a person at first because it was moving in an upright position and on its 2 legs. So it crossed the front of the car. How far in front, I don't know. But I could see some portion of the head above the car in front. It was a Subaru. I thought for sure there was going to be an impact, but it continued past the car towards the guardrail. At that point, I had a more clear visual view of it. It was completely dark, all the same color from head to toe. There wasn't anything that, that stood out as different appearance. Sorry, it had a more slim build, and I want to say I think it was long arms that were not held, but almost a sliding motion to it. Almost the whole incident might have lasted 2 to 3 seconds. It disappeared over the rail completely effortlessly and never stopped to climb over. So weird. Like I thought there was a wait, hold on. I thought there was a cut roadway there, the kind where troopers like to sit, but there is none. So I was reading this kind of like butchered a little bit. It was weird, but got the point across though. It's kind of strange experience. Apparently, there's a few different witnesses to this as well. Apparently, this guy's wife was in the truck with him, but was taken in the scenery of her passenger door window. She did not witness, but heard me yell out, "What the hell was that?" By the time she looked forward, it had crossed the road. Apparently, this guy too. People are saying he has some credibility too, because apparently, like, he was an Air Force veteran and retired civil engineer. Basically, a really renowned citizen has done a lot of different things. So it's definitely an interesting reporting. I thought it was really cool to talk about. I wonder what like your thoughts were on it, John, and like what you think about this.
It's difficult for me. Like I love. Honestly, that's the first time I've been on that site specifically. I mean, I love how there's the detail and stuff, and I kind of want to give a shout out to your wife's podcast, because they just did
Yeah.
one about cryptozoology.
Oh
It's
yeah, they
called
did. Yeah.
yeah, Spooky Tidbits.
That's what we did. That's yeah.
Yeah, it with Brooke and Alyssa, and they had an episode that focused on that. And I know they were looking at that site, and the one thing that I loved looking at the site is that you can find similarities between a bunch of the stories. So
Yeah, for sure.
I would be interested in the similarities between that one. It's just crazy to know that some of these things are so close, like Pennsylvania.
Right, isn't it though? I've
Yeah.
never personally had like a counter that I felt like was a Bigfoot, like I said. But I told you my story that I had. I've always kind of wanted to go like Bigfoot hunting though, and go check that and see if I could actually get anything out, because it's like we go paranormal investigating all the time. We talk to spirits, we go to different locations, all that. But I've never actually tried to go Bigfoot hunting. I've always wanted to do that. Maybe at some point make that happen. And yeah, of course, like how you said too, big shout out to Spooky Tidbits and Broken Alyssa and everything. Love them. They're on Spotify and YouTube if you want to check them out as well. Um, it's all audio podcast, the thing they're doing. So it's a little bit different from this, but it's still a really great thing to listen to. Brooke works really hard on editing all that and everything, and should take like hours and hours throughout the day and everything doing all that. So it's definitely worth it. You know, they'll sit there and they'll record and get it all through and everything, and they've definitely put a lot of effort into that. Yeah, so yeah, big shout out to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I love their stories. The stories are absolutely uh, their stories are absolutely phenomenal. Um, Before we go in and take the callers, I posted the link twice so far in there. So again, for those who want to call in, chime in about the topic at hand, or if you have your own paranormal story you'd like to tell, it doesn't have to be cryptozoology, um, or if you have questions for us, again, feel free. Um, you can give us a call in. We're taking callers for about 10 to 15 minutes each, try to get about 3 to 4 callers in. And then the last 45 minutes, we go into the investigation. But before we go any further, I also want to make a quick announcement about a contest we're going to do, and we're going to do a quick drawing at 9 o'clock. If anybody wants to join in on this, we'll put you in what's called the Wheel of Names, and I'm going to go by the YouTube name, so to speak. So there was someone that took up our offer for the two nights, $250 deal for the Wildwood Sanitarium, and as part of the Paraclue project. But they are donating their Paraclue membership, which is $100 a year. They're donating it to anybody who wants it. So we figured, why not do a contest for it during Paraclue? So anybody who's here right now, um, if you're interested in it, uh, throw your name in the hat for in the comments section. We're going to be looking for your names for those who are interested. We're going to put you in the wheel of names at approximately 9 o'clock. We're going to bring up the screen, do the wheel of names, see who wins, and you get a free Paraclube membership or club membership for
Yeah,
free for a year, which again is worth $100. What you get with that, with the membership, is access to the Paraclube members only page, which will have information that's not public. $50 off weekday investigations at the Wildwood Sanitarium. 50% off of UNI research events and classes. And 25% off all merchandise in the Wildwood Sanitarium shop. Um, and there's going to be a lot more that's going to be added because we are in
yeah.
talks with other haunted locations as well. So it's
Oh
growing.
yeah,
It's growing.
it's gonna expand. Yep.
So anybody who's interested, please feel free to throw your name in the comments section,
Yeah.
or just
Put
say
in the
I'm
comments.
interested,
Yeah.
and yeah, we'll definitely
Throw
bring it
down.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. For sure.
Um,
Um. Yeah. It's about that time. If anybody wants to call in, right? Isn't that really pretty much about the time? If anyone wants to try to call in here, if you have any stories or if you have any questions for us or any of that, um, yeah. John, did you put the link in the chat already?
yes, the link I
Yep.
just posted there again in the chat, so it's both on the
Okay.
YouTube and Twitch chat rooms. While we're waiting for callers to come in, we got to start off. We got to get the memes going here. We have to get the memes going. So
Right.
I
For
present
sure.
to you the first one from Olivia, who has been beast, a beast with these memes. Um, take a load off of this.
I love that.
she Olivia really loves that picture of you with your like she loves it
Dude,
because you
I'm a
see,
walking meme in general, man. Like, I have so many pictures of me doing so much ridiculous stuff. Like, oh my god, you see that thing like a mountain of pictures, dude. Like, I got so much stuff over the years, man. I do. So I have ADHD. I'm like really impulsive, so I just do things a lot, and it just kind of works out in my favor. Sometimes it works out in my favor, but sometimes it's not that great. But sometimes it works in my favor, but meme reasons.
it does work. And Alyssa, this is just I love this. This is so amazing. Uh,
No, it's great. It's great.
the uh,
Yeah, it's
the
great.
the common historian. We do have you on the wheel of names, so thank you for that. And oh yeah, is that Zach peeping in the window? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
peeping it.
yeah.
He's peeping in on our paranormal sleepover.
Uh,
Joe, what is this? I
so the back are
swear.
like, yo, what is that?
Like, what is going on here? Olivia, you are amazing. Let's we'll show another meme. And again, call in time is now. If you guys want to call in again, paranormal stories, chime in on the topic, or if you have a question for us, feel free to come on through. Um, let's bring up another one here. That again, this is her. Actually, no. You know what? No. I'm not. You know what? Zach, you sent something earlier, and I'm sorry, but because this was a huge topic at the last one. Um, I mean, why not?
Yeah. The little Debbie one. It was great, wasn't it?
little little Debbie. I mean,
Little Debbie Zach.
if you haven't seen
But
his,
I
if you haven't,
love those cakes, man. Those cakes, man. I'm telling you, like, oh, dude, they're amazing. They're so addicting. Oh, I can't. Like, so you know what's funny? I went to Walmart right the other day, and they were
Mhm,
already cleared out. They're
mhm.
gone. They're gone, dude. Like that's how fast like they go.
Oh
People
wow,
literally buy them that quick. I'm gonna have a hard time finding any more at this point. That's how fast they go, dude. People literally clear out the shelves. Like at Walmart, they're completely cleared out. They have none.
oh that
Yeah,
sucks.
and they had like I mean like shelves, like a huge shelf full of them, like like a week and a half ago ish,
Hmm.
roughly. Yeah, and not gone, completely gone. Even the big cakes, all gone.
You can't blame me. I mean, I'm not saying I might buy out everything. I loved it when you like when you brought the one box over, and I only had the one, but I was like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that's just it's
That's usually why like I buy like a whole bunch of boxes because like how said people will buy them all out and you won't be able to get it again. Other people do it; they'll buy them all too. So I try to buy a whole bunch of boxes as well to have like because by the time it's like December, you're gonna barely be able to find them. Like there might be like a last surge like at the end of like December, like at the
Mhm.
end, a
Yeah.
last surge of them, and then that'll be it though, and it'll be gone. It'll be off the shelves.
Well, we gotta, but we can't. You can't escape this. Sure enough, there's little Debbie, and don't be surprised, people, if somehow Zach, because he has a tendency to turn into things, if he turns into a little Debbie
Yeah.
at some point, But
Again, I go
we,
through transformations often. All right. Okay.
yeah, like this,
Yeah, like that.
we can't forget the cheese
Yeah.
balls. You're forever our
Yeah,
cheese
like
ball.
that. Yeah, from Christmas tree cake to cheese ball. I love how like in this picture, I had the piercing as well in my nose. Like it's so crazy.
I was so confused when I first saw that.
It's so
Uh,
crazy, bro.
who
I
sent
got like they're like. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so
who
much.
who sent that one in?
I think that
Do we-
was uh Tom, that bus driver, Sylvie's bus driver. I think that was.
I
I
was gonna
want to
say
say
that.
that was him. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but I want to say it was him.
Yeah, I love. He was the one that
I'm
also
pretty
I think
sure it was.
he
He
put
sent
you
me a
as
whole
like
bunch.
just a
Yeah,
cheese ball head. Yeah. Oh, he
dude,
sent you a whole
he sent
bunch.
a lot. He sent a lot of good ones. Yeah.
Oh, we got to get more. Olivia and the bus driver is just absolutely phenomenal. I love the memes that they've been sending. It's been
Oh
phenomenal.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Um,
been great, dude. The last. Oh my god, we have so much fun on this. I love doing this podcast, man. We have
uh,
a really good time doing this.
look at uh, Joe Parodities. Little Debbie should make Bigfoot cakes.
They should. You know how that would sell so
Mhm.
well. Oh man, you can sell them during like October too. Spooky season and everything. That would be like a huge hit. They go crazy. They should sell
Oh,
them all year long, but they probably wouldn't because they like how Lil W is with like branding and stuff. They would only sell them during October probably.
Joe, you know that Zach's going to have to put out a petition now. There's going to be a big petition.
Dude,
Everyone better
I
sign
might.
it.
I honestly might just make that. We should just make that. Honestly, I'll do it. I'll make it.
He's
I
got the
might,
game face on.
dude, you say the word, Joe, I'm there, dude. If you help me share that out, let's do it. I feel like between all of us, we can make some motion with that. I feel like we really could. I feel like we really could with all the reach we all have together. I feel like we really could make some motion with that.
Yeah. So we do
really good.
So we do have a caller. Let's go ahead and bring her on. This is someone familiar.
Yeah.
Hey.
Familiar
Welcome
So
voice.
back.
I'm sick right now.
Welcome
Please
back.
don't mind my sick voice. Oh, my cat. Okay. Bye. So, I joined in right when you guys were talking about seeing cryptids or something like that, like your story of seeing something.
Yeah.
So I definitely saw something that traumatized me. It ruined my whole like it ruined my whole like
Oh,
I
I
don't
completely
know, like
understand. I like the thing I was explaining,
yeah, I was like
traumatizing. It's like
shaky and
burned in
shit.
my
Yes.
memory. It's
Uh-huh.
ingrained in
Like
my
I
memory. It
can't
was right before I had
unsee
a
it.
baby too. It freaked me out even more. I'm
That's
just
even
like,
worse.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like freaking me out. I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, I gotta get out of here. Like, like, where am I? What am I
Exactly.
doing?
Like why am I even here right now?
Right. But yeah, what's
I
your
So,
was
story?
yeah.
oh, go ahead. What were you gonna
Oh
say,
no,
John?
I was gonna say like I saw your comment. It's saying that you had an experience. I was like, oh, please call in. Please call in. I want to hear about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's
Yeah.
hear
in
it.
Lisbon, New York, it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. So my friend Jack and I, you had met him as well when we went to investigate there.
Mm-hmm.
So we were on our way to go help one of his friends with something, and it's in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of cornfields, but like they're all cut at this point. This was like maybe a month ago. It was in October. So we were driving out to Lisbon. It was dark. It was like night. I think it was like 6 or 7. It wasn't even that late. So it's like not even an hour away from where we are. But when we were driving down these back roads, there were two deer in the middle of the road. So we slowed down. I don't know why I didn't look at the deer on the left. I only looked at the deer on the right that went into this cornfield. But Jack was like, "Did you just see that deer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, which one?" And he was like, "The one with the arm sticking out of its chest." And I was like, "Bro, no, what are you talking about?" I saw no such thing. So he was like, "All right, we have to turn around because I need to show you." And like I didn't see it, and we didn't see the deer once he turned around. But he said it's like a not very common like mutation, but the deer was like just the thing that made us turn around. So as we turned around, we tried to look into the woods. I couldn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And um, as we were like backing up, like doing the 3-point turn, as we were backing up, he still had his spotlight on his Jeep. So as he was like getting ready to like turn and pull out, he was looking to where he was turning, and I was still looking in the field. And we saw a bunch of deer eyes looking at us, and we were like, ah, it's just deer. It's nothing. So as he was going, I was like looking in the field. I wish I wasn't, but I was. I was watching the spotlight like slowly illuminate like certain sectors, like areas of the cornfield. But then I saw this fucking thing. It was tall, it was pale, it was like very thin, um, almost like sickly looking. And it was,
Mhm,
the color of like under the deer. It was like
Mm-hmm.
that same kind of like beige off-white color.
mhm.
And this thing was sprinting towards the deer in the field. Um,
Oh,
and
Wait,
I was like, we were turning. I saw this. And I only saw it for a few seconds of it, like just sprinting towards the deer. It wasn't running towards us or anything. It was just like in this field, far, far away. Thank God. Um, but Jack didn't see it. I was like, turn your fucking spotlight back on. Go put it in the field. I think I just saw something. I was like freaking out. I was like a little
yeah.
shaky. I started sweating. I was like, bro, I just saw something. So like I didn't know what it was. We looked up some. Oh, did you guys want to like say anything about that so far?
Well, wait. So you said it was was it like a humanoid like creature?
It was
Like,
humanoid.
so it was
Yeah, it
like
was like
pale.
really
It kind of
tall,
sounds. It
pale.
sounds really like similar to what I was explaining. what I see. Like that, it sounds
Hmm.
very similar.
Have
And
you
like with
ever
the whole
watched
deer
Signs?
connection thing too was interesting too. Like, yeah, I watched
Yeah.
Signs. Yeah, I watched Signs. Yeah, I know what you're
You
talking
know
about.
that creepy part where like there's the hedges and it like they see it walk by and there's
Yeah,
two
yeah,
kids like
and like the
birthday
birthday party
party.
and stuff like that. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking about.
so it
Oh,
Yeah,
looked like that, but
yeah,
like
kind of
tall as
like
fuck and
that in a
pale.
way,
Yeah,
but a little bit different though, right? It was like a little
yeah,
bit different. It was like more like realistic, not
yeah.
like
And
as
it
like
I
cinematic
don't
how the
remember
movie is. It
it
was
having
like,
like
yeah,
backwards knees or anything. So like it didn't
no,
have that, but that I saw because I only saw like above the knees all the way up because of the corn stalks were kind of tall.
yeah,
okay.
But the way this thing was like running, it looked faster than like a normal person would be running through a field. Like the strides were much wider. Um, and I felt like I could see kind of the muscle tone, but not really. You know
right,
how like when dogs are stretching, you can just see their like skin, like their skin, like I don't know the way it stretches. I don't
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but it was like a weird. I don't know how to explain it. It was just so weird, and I don't know.
No,
But we were
I
doing
get what you're talking
research.
about. I think what we seen something that was pretty much the same or similar type of creature.
Oh God, that's so scary.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Like and like it activates your instincts, like
It's making
instantly.
me sweat right now. I'm so
Yeah, no,
fucking nervous
literally, it
just
made
talking
me
about
like
it.
instantly be terrified to my core
Oh,
that I needed to get
yeah.
away from this creature like as soon as possible. Like that this
Yeah,
thing
as
was
soon as
like
I
the most
described it,
dangerous thing I've ever freaking seen. Like literally, like instantly,
exactly.
like I felt like my life was in danger as soon as I seen that thing.
Yeah, as soon as I described what I saw to Jack, he did it. He like looked at me and then he just looked straight at the road and he just floored it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
yeah.
we just took off. But
Hey,
when I was
yeah, yeah.
looking it up,
A natural response. Like,
yeah,
honestly, that's what
exactly.
so some of what I did too. Like I just floored it too because I was
Uh,
scared. I was like, and I floored it too. Like as soon as I see that thing, I was like, like I was,
yep,
and
it's
I was
go
tired
time.
too. I was tired too. I instantly woke up. I'm like, whoa, like what the fuck is that?
Uh-huh.
Because it's like at first, like I see Jared and I seen that, I was like instantly, like my whole like heart dropped, my stomach's dropped, everything. Like I'm just like, oh my god, it's
Yeah.
Is this
terrifying.
is it, hello?
Yeah.
Oh, all of a sudden it just like the sound just went away. I'm like, am I gone or
I think we
is
just both stopped talking at the same time and it was just quiet.
um so is this what we're talking about? Is that
Yeah, but if you keep scrolling through, there's one of them where it looks like it's a pale thing without the antlers and stuff that's sitting on like a tree log. If you just looked up Wendigo, because we were
um
going
hmm.
through it, and then I saw something looking sitting like on a branch, and it just looked pale without the skull and without the antlers. Um,
Yeah, I'm trying every single one I keep
did you only Google or did you Google it or what is this?
I googled I just put in the name of what how does it Wendigo?
Yeah, Wendigo.
Wendigo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I did was just put in Wendigo, and because I wanted to see what this. I've never heard of this. I wanted to see
Can you
what this
scroll
looked
all
like.
the way back up and then slowly scroll back down?
Sure.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, when I Googled it, I saw something. Or I could just, like, try to screenshot it. But also,
Or
my friend
maybe
Jack, he did a recreation through AI, and I was like, that's pretty fucking close. So I could send you guys that too.
yeah, I would definitely be interested to see like what what you guys saw. All the ones I'm seeing, they all have the antlers.
Yeah, and this was my theory that I kind of felt like was happening is because I didn't see this thing with the skull or the antlers, and it was running in a field, sprinting towards the deer. So I figured maybe it was getting a new one or it was getting its first one, and it was like going to hunt its first deer skull with the antlers to wear. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah,
because like
Hmm.
all of those pictures
yeah.
shows that it's like a part of them, but I don't think it's a part of them. I
I
think
don't think
they
it is
collect
either.
it.
I think so too. Because like I didn't when I see what I seen didn't have that as well. Didn't have no
Yeah.
antlers or anything like that as well.
So
Yeah.
this is
yeah,
a
like how you said, it's something they're like they collect. And
Yeah.
then deer, like there's something with the deer. They either hunt the deer or they're doing something with their deer, either eating the deer or something. Because like you had
Yeah.
experience with deer as well, and I had one too with deer. It's like
That's
it looked like
insane.
it looked like it was like eating the deer or doing something with the deer. I don't know what it was doing
Ew.
exactly. It was
Gross.
like crouched down, like and like it literally looked up and had blood all over its face because of
That's
like.
disgusting. Oh my
So I think
god.
it was eating the deer. Like
Okay,
and
so
then
what you saw was
red
like
eyes on top. It was
a
terrifying.
thousand
It was,
times more scary
oh,
than what I
it was
saw.
absolutely terrifying. Yeah, because like I had my brights right on it, like right on
yeah.
its face. You know,
Oh my god.
I went from
So
going like 20 miles an hour to like I freaking went like 70. Just like because I was terrified, I just floored it like instantly. Like I floored it away fast. Like I just like pedaled to the metal. I was out of there. I was out of there so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrifying. It really was. And
so
it sounds like your
there
experience
was
was similar.
there's a question on that came in is
Yeah.
the difference between the Wendigo and Goatman.
Oh man.
Oh. I mean, I don't know where Goatman originates from, but Wendigo originates from an indigenous tribe, either
Mm.
Ojibways or Crees.
Yeah, it's
And
Native
they're kind
American,
of
right?
like northeast of us a little bit,
Hmm.
but
It,
these things are
yeah,
seen all over like our
yeah.
area, so
Since like we have you here too, I want to ask you a question because
yeah.
you brought up the whole theory of the
Little
little
people.
people,
Hmm.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
wildwood and everything. I was looking into
Yeah.
that a little bit, and from what I found, it wasn't a typical thing with the Seneca Nation tribe, from what I understood. Well, from what I found online, but I'm asking you because you might know
Yeah.
more. I want to know um, more about that. Really,
I'm pretty
like
sure every single culture or like tribe has little people. They just call
a
them
form
different
of
things
they just call them different
if
things.
they
Okay,
do talk about it,
maybe
because
the
they,
information I found was wrong though, because you can't always believe the internet. That's why I'm
but
asking you,
also like
because you probably might know more.
with my people, like everything is taught through oral tradition, so we pass it down through storytelling. We don't really
Okay,
post this stuff on the internet or anything like that. Like we keep it within our people because it's like
right,
important to us. Like
right, and
we learn
I've heard
lessons from
that.
them
I've
and all
heard
that,
that too. You know, I've heard that
Yeah.
too. That's why I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Personally, I was either going to ask you on here or I was going to message you directly. So like, I'm kind of
Yeah,
glad we
I'm
got you
always
on
open
here
to
to
messages
talk.
if you guys have
Glad we
any
got you
questions
here on
about.
here to talk about it though,
Yeah.
because I was kind of curious about like, from your stay here, do you feel like that's a possibility for Wildwood? Because you did stay here after we talked about that. So I want to know
Yeah.
like what you think.
Because when you were telling us all of these stories of all these little things happening, I'm like, that sounds like some trickster energy. And that's kind of like um how they say little people like tricking you or like playing little pranks, taking your things, hiding them elsewhere, or just keeping it, and then you're like, hello, I would like my shit back.
Yeah,
Here's a little offering of some candy.
yeah,
If it were to show up, I would be very grateful. Thanks.
yeah. I
So
was
it's
actually
like they
gonna do
take
a
things,
test.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do a test like at some point to see, and I was gonna do it tonight, but I actually didn't end up getting to it because I was like, I'm all caught up with my kids. You know, I have all these kids
Yeah, yeah,
around. but
for sure.
uh, I wanted to. So what do you think the most enticing item would be for them? Like what do you think would be something they would like the
Anything
most?
food, honestly. All spirits can eat, like get nourishment from the food.
Right.
My people leave plates out for spirits, and but we put them on the highest like shelf that we can. Like I don't know if you guys found the random ass croissant I left there, on the phone, on the old phone. I
Oh
left
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
croissant.
I did. I actually did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I left that for the little people.
Okay.
Yeah. So my bad. I forgot to tell you guys that after.
No, that's okay.
But they will accept any
Sure
food.
can.
Like
Okay. Curious.
if you're eating there, what I would do is make them their own little plate and put it to the side and just leave it as an offering. Like that's what I
Yeah.
do. I have a $100 in my house. Whenever I'm eating, sometimes I'll be like, "Hey girl, I forgot to feed you." So I'll put a little
Okay.
bit of my food to the side and put it up for her. So
You
they,
know, it's you know, and a little fun fact actually this episode because from the comment, that was actually a discussion that Zach and I had after the show when you brought up the little people thing. There was a discussion about that, and then that's what actually inspired this specific episode was that comment.
Yeah. We were talking about it. We're like, we should just do an episode about cryptids and everything. Talk about that because like we're sitting there like right after. I'm like, we should just do that. Like there's a ton of people that want to talk about this topic, and there's a lot of lore in many different ways for it, for many different things. And we could even do another episode about this because there's so much stuff. You really could.
Yeah, like,
Like
I
there
was saying,
really
like
is
in
so
every
many
culture
topics.
they have some, like
Yeah.
leprechauns, fairies.
Oh, yeah.
Even in Mexico they have in their like cenote areas, or you know what a cenote is? Like it's a area naturally created area. It kind of is like a rock surface, but like
Yeah.
water. So there's like rock throwers that they call them. They don't call them little people or anything. Rock throwers, because if you're
Rock
going
throwers.
around the area, you're not supposed to be around them. They'll throw a rock just to like ward you off and freak you out. So they're kind of
Oh,
like
hey.
protectors
Yeah,
of the
that's
land in
cool.
a sense as
Yeah,
well.
I think
So
that's pretty awesome, actually. I love all them. I was looking into a lot of the Native American legends and tales and stuff like that, folklore, and there's just so much. There's so much,
yeah.
you know, like it really is. Like me and John were just looking at like some websites and everything, and we'll probably cover the topic again at some point. Honestly, like how I said, maybe an episode 2 could be happening at some point later on.
Oh, yeah.
Because of like
Yeah.
I meant to do more research today than I did. I just got really busy and just didn't end up doing as much. But we did get some stuff. Like I talked about that one article and everything, which I thought was really interesting. Bigfoot being spotted. That's not far from here at all. From Wildwood Center, like the area I live in, that's not far at all. And I've also heard people even here in Salamanca recently, someone spotted a Bigfoot they claimed, which is it's
Yeah.
pretty interesting stuff. Like
We go Bigfoot hunting quite often up here. So if you guys ever want to
yeah.
join us,
I want to go Bigfoot
Oh,
hunting.
there we
So
go.
I'm
There we
so
go.
that me and Brooke have talked about. We both want to go. We do.
I think I'll
We'll have to
let
set
Jack
something
tell the
up.
story. I'll like give him the link to your podcast next time you guys
Yeah.
are on, because we did run into like 4 of them at once. Like we were surrounded, two on
Oh
each
yeah,
side of us.
really? Wow.
Nice.
They
Nice.
sounded huge. They were really fast, and we couldn't see them even though we had spotlights, and it's like they were right in the tree line, but we couldn't see them, but we heard everything.
Interesting.
Like branches breaking, like them like coming up on us fast. I was like, get in the truck, let's go. I was not messing around.
That's crazy. I had this
Yeah.
interesting experience that happened with me and my friend Alyssa not too long ago. We were at the Wildwood Cemetery, not far from here actually, and we were filming because we were gonna do some YouTube stuff and everything, and we had the spirit box going, and it was really interesting because we got over the spirit box like super clear. But it was all normal at first. Everything was like all normal. You're getting some cool responses, you know, here and there. It was interesting. We have a good time. And then all of a sudden, we just get like this clear, get out, you're not safe. Like really like angrily over the spirit box. And then like not far from there, and the brush, all these leaves just started, like the bushes started shaking. And it was like really eerie feeling, like our stomachs just sank. And we're like, we should get out of here. We should listen to spirits. We should get out of here. Packed everything up. We started leaving. So we're driving around the cemetery. There's a pack of deer, and they're all in the middle of the cemetery. They're all staring at us in unison as we're leaving. Like it was like really eerie. They're all just looking at us, turn their heads at the same time as we're leaving. We're leaving the cemetery. We get near the end of the cemetery there, and another bush started shaking. We had the window open actually, we could hear it shake as we're leaving. Too, it was so freaky. Like you can ask her about it too. Like it was an intense experience. It was really strange, and I don't know if that was just a spiritual experience and that was entirely just spirits, you know, kind of just messing with us, or what exactly that was. If that was like a mix of like even animals, or if that was some cryptid activity. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. We didn't see anything, but just experiences like the bushes and everything, and just the whole feeling, and then the whole spirit box thing, how I just explained it, all that, and then the deer, all that together we didn't really know what to think of it. Other than that, we were freaked out. That's pretty much that.
that's
Yeah.
kind of like the scary thing of like what we do. I'm so nosy, like I don't really like care what I run into, but like knowing for a fact that you know how diverse our world is with all of the living things, animals, fish, like sea
Yeah.
creatures, us.
Mhm.
So in the spirit world, it's just as diverse or like 30 times more. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
everything on that side, I feel like everything exists in every timeline. So it's like, I know that's like a lot to process, but
Right.
like
Right. No, I get what
because
you're
we
saying.
only experience like Victorian ghosts, so we're like, why are only Victorian, like where are all the modern ghosts at? That's like your mom, like
Yeah.
everything.
Right. Right.
So it's like it's like also like a vibrational like frequency matching. Like we're experiencing stuff that's on the same frequency as we are.
Right.
You know
And
what I
if
mean?
it,
So
yeah,
when
that
when
makes
we're
sense.
scared, when we're like upset, then we're at that lower vibrational
And it kind
frequency.
of
So
yeah
then
brings a different
they,
kind of
yeah,
energies towards you.
exactly. So
That
it's
makes
almost
sense.
like we
Yeah.
we can see, yeah,
You
yeah,
attract almost who you are. Is what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I get. Yeah. I get that mindset. Almost like
Mhm.
yeah, whatever vibrational state you're in, you're gonna bring that kind of energy towards you. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why
It's definitely.
sometimes people are affected more. Like, your friends having a hard
Yeah.
time and then they get affected way more than you do in a space. But that's because they know they have shit going on and they can
Yeah.
feel it. So they're like, this one's gonna be easier to take over.
Well, yeah, and well, how the world is too. It's easy to shift, but different vibrational states. If you let things affect you a lot,
Yeah.
it's something I've definitely been working on because I'm a very
Mhm.
emotional person. So I like get where you're
Yeah.
coming from. Like sometimes like
Yeah.
my vibration will shift like that because I let things get to me pretty easily, especially lately. I didn't
Yeah.
always be like that, but lately I've just been a bit more open to
Mhm.
everything, a little too much even at times. If I show some vulnerability here,
I
honestly,
mean, you're just being
I've
authentic.
been yeah, I like that's the problem though about being very authentic is that the world kind of gets to you more almost like if you let it. It's just like I try to be very open and like completely genuine on what I'm doing, but at the same time, uh, when people take jabs at me or whatever and stuff like that, verbally stuff, sometimes it really gets to me. It really does, and like I try not to let it. I'm really working on that, especially because like social media growing on the platform growing more and more
Mhm.
it definitely comes more. Sometimes you get those people that are gonna, they're gonna try to hate on you for whatever reason, and I just gotta try to keep a positive note. Just keep a
Mhm.
positive mindset. Something I've been working on a lot. It's like through like meditation. I meditate pretty much daily, uh, and that helps me a lot. I use like a lot of water um, to heal myself and do a lot of like positive affirmations, and that
Yeah.
helps me.
I
But
was
I
I was
know,
talking to my buddy John about
yeah.
that, like how things like affect you. Like because I know we had talked about how you were an empath and I am too. And I was talking to my friend John. He's a psychic medium, and I asked him how to protect myself socially. And he said, like, well, you already know the white light, right? You picture that around you. But
Mhm.
the two things that you can do is picture that armor of Saint Michael around you, like just picture armor, or he said you could picture mirrors all on the outside of you. So kind of like I said, kind of like a fun disco
Yeah.
ball. Like so if
Oh,
they're like
mirrors?
saying
That's interesting. I've
awful
never
shit
heard
to
that
you,
one.
then it just bounces
Yeah.
back to them and it doesn't affect you, it doesn't really fuck
Oh,
you
okay.
up
Yeah,
that
like
deep.
almost reflecting the energy back.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
using
Yeah.
mirrors is an interesting thought,
Mhm.
though. I
Yeah.
think it's interesting. But
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I try to have my protective barriers around me too and everything. And that was something I've come to realize too is touch. Touch is a very big thing as well.
Mhm.
Energy transference is definitely a real thing. I
Mhm.
try not to like. I used to like give hugs to everybody, like and like all that all the time and everything. But
Yeah.
I realize that's not always a good idea. If you don't really know the person, you shouldn't
If you
really
get an
do
icky
that.
vibe, you're just like, no, I'm
Yeah,
gonna just
no,
go.
because it could definitely throw off your vibe and vibration. That's definitely a thing. Like I said,
Yeah.
energy transference is for real. It's real. It's
It's
definitely
also
real.
good to reclaim your power and your energy and return what's not yours. Like at the end of
Yeah, I agree.
everything.
I agree with
Like,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Um, so yeah, no, Again, greatly appreciate the stories and the call. I know you have a channel. Just before we move on to the next call, or did you want to give a shout out to your channel? I think you just released a video recently, or did you?
Oh yeah, SBC Explorers of the Unknown. So
Yeah,
it's that across all of our social media, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. Go check them
Yeah.
out, guys. Great group,
Yeah.
very great group of people.
Yeah.
The quality
They
of the
know
videos,
what's up. Yeah.
yeah, the quality of the videos is just absolutely phenomenal. I saw one. I saw a few of them, but I saw one of them
Hmm.
recently, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, there's this. There's got to be a channel or something like that. And the video quality. I mean, like the episodes look amazing.
Oh yeah,
You guys are
Sweet.
doing a great
yeah.
job
You
with it. So
guys know what you're doing for sure. You're definitely doing a great thing. Everything
We
out there.
try.
Yeah, yeah. You
I
know, it's
really
like,
love
well,
what you
hey,
guys are doing too. The whole setup, I'm
I
just
you
like,
know,
wow, chef's kiss, you know?
and I
oh, thank
appreciate we
you.
appreciate the
Yeah.
support. Me and John both appreciate the support. You know, we can shout each other out. You know, for sure. Like
Yeah,
I,
exactly.
and that's what it's about. You know, in the community we got here and everything. And I'm glad you guys love to come to Wildwood here and everything. And I'm glad we made this connection with each other. Honestly, you seem like a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
great person.
same.
Well, but you all seem like great people. You know, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And we should definitely do Bigfoot hunting in the future. I'm totally down with
Yes.
that. I really
Yeah.
want to do that. I
I already
really,
know
really
he
want
would
to do
be
that.
down.
Yeah, me and Brooke
Yeah.
will have to set something up with you guys to do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that
Yep,
would
we're
be really,
down.
really, really cool. I would love that so much. But
Yeah. Well, thank
yeah,
you for having me.
of course, yeah.
Oh, hey, thank you. Feel free to call in again. We appreciate it and love the stories and such.
Sweet, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
But
Um, all right, so that was incredible, and I was hoping again. I was hoping she was going to call in. That was some really good information,
oh yeah,
especially since she inspired that episode. So, um, real quick because we are a little past 9 o'clock right now. For those who are interested, I'm going to throw it out one more time. Even though I said 9 o'clock, I'm going to give one more chance. For those who are interested in the Paraclue $100 membership for free for the contest that we're going to do, I'm going to get ready to spin the wheel of names. Say if you're interested in the comments section. After the next caller, we're going to spin the wheel. And basically, again, for the Paraclube membership, you get you're going to get one free UNI research event, $50 off any weekday investigation for Wildwood Sanitarium Unlimited, 50% off of all UNI research events and classes, as well as the access to the Paraclube members only page that will have information that's not public, and 25% off all Wildwood Sanitarium related merchandise and such. Um, and let's bring in our next caller, and then we're going to get ready for the wheel, the wheel of names, and then we got the investigation to do.
all right, yeah, for sure.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, good. How about
How
you?
are you?
Oh, not bad, not bad. Awesome show so far. I tuned in a little bit late, but wow, good content. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
awesome
Thank you.
topics. Yeah, your guest was really knowledgeable, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, go ahead, John. It sounded like you're trying to say something.
Oh yeah, no, she actually inspired the episode, and I mean definitely has very diverse knowledge. I know
Oh
from
yeah,
from our
bet.
from our talks, I believe you said you had some stories as well.
Yeah, I've had quite a few experiences, and I mean it goes along with like what you guys were just talking about. Like when you vibrate on a certain level, you attract certain things, and you know I go into places without a lot of the fear and whole drawbacks and things that most people have, you know. So I tend
Yeah.
to attract things, you know. So
Hmm.
and I'm also just like a lifetime scholar, like, and I subscribe to a lot of the same thought processes and beliefs that your last guest did. You know, a lot of the Native American teachings are really fascinating because they predate ours, and you know they were never written down. They were just handed on from generation to
Yeah,
generation.
which
You
is
know,
so interesting,
it
isn't
just
it?
seems
I love that. I
it
love that.
is.
Like
It really is.
I love that culture. I
I
love
had an
people with that. I think
experience
it's
with
interesting.
right, right. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like, and when you really get to dig into it, you find so much. Like, there is a wealth of information about entities and things like the Sasquatch that
Yeah.
is just common knowledge to them. It's just common knowledge to them. Like a
Yeah,
lot of
right,
the
right.
Native Americans
With things they
around
heard,
the
things they heard growing up and everything. Like a whole bunch of stories.
exactly right. Same with the little people, like around the Great Lakes region. The natives will tell you the little people and the Bigfoot interacted with them and taught them a lot of things until the Europeans came, and then they just disappeared into the wilderness, never to really be seen again. So I don't know. I mean, it's not hard to believe.
So do you have any stories about cryptids that you've experienced like
Oh
that
man,
would like
I
the
have
one any recent one, like
I,
one that you would say actually let's hear the best one like that you have if you have one
oh dude, I mean,
that you
I've
think is
written a couple of books independently, like on this subject because I've had so many. Um, so I don't know what I would really consider interesting. Probably the entities like back east, like the Goat Man or whatever you want to call them, Wendigo. I had a camping trip. I was taking a friend backpacking in the back end of Mammoth Caves, and we had a really strange experience that I'm just going to say was what people call the Goat Man. Um, we're hiking. We're out there for about. We planned on being there for about 10 days, and maybe 6 or 7 days into it, we kind of ran out of water. And the streams that I had pegged on the map, there was three of them. They were all dry, so we had no water. We needed to pack up and get out of there. So after spending all day looking for a water source and not finding one, it was starting to get dark, and we decided to hike out and call a ride, and then go back and pack our camp up. Our camp was about an hour up from the trailhead, so we hiked up the trail. And it got full dark by the time we got to our camp, and we broke it down real quick. I mean, like record time, like 15 minutes, everything was packed up on our backs, and we're headed back down the trail. About 20 minutes down the trail, not quite halfway down, I noticed a log, like a branch, like that big around, stretched all the way across the trail, but it was like just a few inches off of the ground. Like, okay, and we're hoofing it down the trail. So in my mind, I don't know, is this log like tied to the trees, or is it floating, or what?
Mm-hmm.
But I pointed out to my friend, I have a headlamp on and she doesn't. So I pointed it out to her, didn't look to the side of the path because I got frightened. I'm like, either it's an entity or it's actually people out here. And if it's people and they're trying to trip us,
Mm-hmm.
what else are they going to try to do? So, I told her just keep going, watch out, and we crossed about 4 or 5 more of those logs that seemed like they were just floating. And all of a sudden she hit one coming around the corner, and she started to fall forward. She was walking in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to keep her in my sight, in case it was people. And as she started to fall, like I reached forward with my right arm to grab her backpack to keep her from falling. And as I did, I naturally just turned my head left, and my lamp was like pointed down, and directly beside me, like close enough to reach out and touch, was these legs that looked like they belonged on a goat or a ram, but like on steroids. Dark brown fur, black hoofs,
oh
and before I could move my lamp up, I watched those legs like bend down and then just spring up into the air, and then there was nothing there.
Mm.
Never heard it land on a tree.
so, like
Never heard anything.
jump
You know,
like to a tree
if it was yeah, just like it jumped straight up. Like there was trees everywhere.
I
So
never
but I
even heard
never
it land.
heard
You didn't
anything.
hear it
Nope.
land or anything. So
Never heard it land, never heard anything. It scared me so bad, and I just told her, keep going. Didn't say I saw anything. Just told her keep going. So we did, and we got out of there. But another weird thing, like that never made sense to me about that was we got about 5 minutes further down the trail. There were no more floating logs, but there was a large fire, with like chunks of wood, like small logs, right in the middle of the trail that had not been there before. And beside of it, really weird part to me that just, I don't know, makes no sense, was this pyramid of dog food that had been dumped there. Like someone had taken 100-pound bag or 50-pound bag of dog food and just upended the entire thing right there. Um, and we saw that and we just kept going. Um, but afterwards, and discussing our trip, like that same day, she told me, you guys were talking about deer earlier, and it reminded me of this story because she had told me when I was out looking for water, I came back and she had this really weird look on her face. And she was like, I saw something. I'm like, well, what did you see? She didn't want to tell me. I'm like, I trust you. You can tell me anything. So she tells me that she saw a deer come walking out of the woods onto the trail and that it was glowing. And I was like, okay, so maybe the sun was shining on it. It was sweaty. And she was like, no, you don't understand. It was glowing like it had a sun inside of it, like radiating light.
Mhm.
And I wrote it off. I'm very open minded, but I kind of wrote it off. And after that trip and seeing those legs, I researched the area and found like one weird little thing. The locals used to call it Goblin Knob. And so I'm like scratching my head thinking, does that have something to do with, what I saw? But also, settlers like from the 1700s, and they'd written in their diaries that they'd seen the same stuff, and that their cattle and livestock, pigs and things had been getting mutilated. So like, I mean, dozens of families wrote about this and then abandoned their farms in that area. So everything we saw has been documented for like as long as Europeans have lived there, you know?
Mhm.
And it just really blows your mind. And that's only part one. I'm a very curious person. I went back by
Mhm.
myself to the same exact spot in the dead of winter, looking for this thing and found it, you know? And that was probably the most terrifying thing to me that I've ever been through, because when it did come to my camp, it was just me and and
Wow.
it was just scary, it's just something that
Yeah.
this shouldn't be, this isn't supposed to
Right.
be real. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there are things out there that we just don't even, we are so not aware of,
Oh, I definitely agree with that. That's an incredible
I know
story
you
too.
guys
Wow.
are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's a lot to take in. That's
it
definitely
is,
something.
it
Wow,
is.
you had very interesting experiences there. Wow. I thought I experienced some crazy stuff. I'm just like
I
listening. I'm
mean,
like,
well, the
holy.
the more the more you see, in my opinion, the more you see, the more you believe, the more your mind opens, the more that frequency
Yeah.
broadens, or whatever it is. I don't know. I feel like some people kind of become like a beacon to that sort of thing.
Right. Right.
I've
Yeah.
seen too much.
I could
Yeah,
see that. It's yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Now
Well,
you.
it's like, so even me being like here, while I was sanitarium all the time, for example, I feel like I have a connection with these spirits here. Um,
Mhm.
bet.
they will do almost more with me. It seems like, because I'm here
Yeah,
so
no,
much. They
bet.
just know me so
I
well. Our
believe that.
energies know each other so well.
Yeah,
That, like when
you're
I do
familiar
like
with them. Yeah,
I'll host like public ghost hunts and things like that, and they'll communicate with me very easily, usually, and even call for me at times, even try like
right.
want me to be there, even if like groups are here and I'm not here. It's like because I'm just here so often, and that makes sense. It even goes to maybe towards the whole cryptic thing as well. Like how you said, you become a beacon for that if you
Yeah,
do it so
yeah,
much. Like it kind of
absolutely.
connects your energy to that and draws
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
type of energy in. Yeah,
Absolutely.
no, amazing stories though. Wow, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Like I would definitely love to pick your brain more too at some point, even like because it seems like you have a lot of knowledge and you've been through a lot of different things.
We got
Oh,
even
bet. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to share with y'all.
got dude. Tell us a full story of when you went back.
You want to hear that?
Yeah, let's hear it.
That's a oh that's yeah that's from the comment section right there.
Oh, okay, bet. Well, I can't see that right now. I'm a newbie on all of this. I kind of like swore off tech a few years ago, and like I've just recently got a phone and all of that. Like, yeah, I went
Yeah,
5 years
mine's
without any tech
so.
at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So okay, well,
Yeah,
I went back after doing a bunch of research, like I was explaining to you guys about that area, and found out, that people had been seeing those giant deers, and they'd been seeing what they basically described as goat man and dog man and stuff like that. I went back because I knew what I saw looked like goat legs, and after realizing there's nothing big like that out there. There's no elk around there. There's no goats. There's no farms even that have goats or anything like that. So I scratched all that out. I was like, okay, this is definitely something cryptid. And I went back. I built a little rocket stove first so I wouldn't have to have like a big fire and all this crazy stuff. And just took like a little tent and just basic gear. Now this is a crucial part of my story. I did carry a 9mm lightweight 9mm Taurus with me.
Mhm.
So I had this Taurus with hollow points in it, and one in the chamber and all that kind of stuff. And I had it with me because I don't know, I don't know what this thing is. And it was creepy how those logs were set up and everything. I'm still wondering, was that humans? Was it that? Was it a combination? Did it wish me some harm? I don't know. So I go back there. I've got my gun, but I'm all alone. And I'm walking through the woods, and when I get to about the point where I had saw the legs the first time, I start talking out into the nature, and I'm like, "Look, I know you're here. I know I saw you, so on and so on. I know you're real. Show yourself to me," and just things like that. And I did that for a couple hours. I finally made a camp off of the trail. You're not supposed to, but I did. So I camped right near where that happened, and it's getting dark. I'm sitting by my fire by myself, talking out to the woods a little bit. Starting to kind of dwindle down in hope that I'm actually going to see something. And right about that time, it's dark enough that I can maybe see, I don't know, 20, 30 meters away through the woods. And, every 15 minutes or so, the darkness is getting a little bit closer, a little bit closer. I started to hear what sounded like something running circles around my camp. And at first I thought, okay, there's a deer. But I'm a woodsman, and I'm like, I know deer don't run in circles. If you kick up a deer, they're taking the hell off and getting out of there. You know,
Mhm.
they're not curious. They're scared. They're not going to go around your camp. And that's what it sounded like. And then, like, I was sitting there. I noticed it. I started giving it my attention. I'm looking around, and it sounds like there's one moving over here to my left. There's one moving over here behind me over my right shoulder. I don't know. Was it one entity like jumping around, or if it was a bunch of them? But eventually, it in about 5 minutes time, it sounded like there was like a small herd of deer or something running around my camp in the dark, and it really freaked me out. So I got my gun out and took the safety off and sat around a little bit, and I just kept hearing that. So I didn't know. I thought, okay, it doesn't want to communicate with me. All right, I messed up. I probably shouldn't be here. Oh God, what's going to happen? So I went in my tent, and I kind of just sat there for a minute with that gun in my lap. And I don't know, that probably turned into 15 minutes, half an hour or something, and I heard nothing. So I thought, okay, I my brain tried to tell me that I was just, making it all up, that it really was just deer or something.
Mhm.
Here's where it gets weird. I laid down, I laid back, and I decided, oh shit, I better take care of my gun. So I sat back up, and no one else was around, so you can clearly hear the metal on metal. I pulled the slide back, got the bullet out of the chamber, put it back in the clip, put the safety on, unzipped my bag, put my gun back in the bag, zipped it up, and then laid back down. As soon as my head hit the ground, I heard, like, and where I'd set my camp up was by this massive log. I was right on one side of this massive log, and I hear what sounds like a horse come trotting up to that log and then stop. And then it made this like sound that was like a combination of like a heavy sigh and when a horse like blows through its nose. You know, it was really like deep and husky sounding, and it, you know, it scared me. And then it jumped over the log and landed right by my tent. And I felt it. I felt the thud, you know, and it felt heavy. And, you know, I'm starting to freak out. And then I really freaked out because I'm laying there and this is a thin fabric tent. And I can't tell, is it a finger or is it a horn? But something pushed in the side of my tent and did like this all the way down the side of my tent. Like this far from my face, it pushed that fabric in, like almost into my face, and just did like, yeah.
Wow.
And then I heard it like jump again, and that was it. Like I was so scared, I didn't even move. I didn't get my gun back out. I just remember waking up the next morning, thinking, "Holy shit!" Oh, sorry, excuse my language.
Right,
But
no,
yeah,
good.
you know, like. Yeah. So that was confirmation to me, you know.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think this is actually freakier than the ghosts themselves. Like, I mean, I'm listening to between our last caller, between Zach's experience, between your experience, and I'm sitting here just like, okay,
Yeah. It's definitely something for sure. We got
yeah,
great people
Yeah.
on here today. Like this is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us. Like this
Oh,
is
absolutely.
This is very awesome, incredible content. Honestly, like it's awesome to hear your stories and our last caller as well. Like we appreciate you guys. That was, dude. I don't even know like how to reply to that story. To be honest, like I'm over here just like
Right.
I'll probably message you later.
And
Be
you know,
like,
I usually kind of
talk
keep
about
it
it
to
and
my
everything.
bet.
Because like I'll just be
Bet.
thinking about it, and I'll be like late at night, I'll be like thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I gotta message you. I'll probably message you. I'll probably end up talking to you later about it. Like I'll just like once I like process exactly all that. Like, dude, incredible though. Wow.
Yeah.
So just before we go into the investigation portion of it, there was two things I wanted to throw out there. Two questions for you. The first one from Mr. Duffy 81 says, "Thanks for sharing, dude. That was an amazing story. Didn't get to see the face though, did you?" That was his question.
Did not.
Did not.
You know, and it kills me to this day. Didn't see the upper body at all. I still don't know if this thing had 2 legs or 4 legs.
Right.
You know?
The curiosity, yeah, you probably just think about
Oh,
other
it kills me. It kills me.
Yeah, like, I can imagine. Yeah.
And
That was about 9 years ago.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
And I love how like you still have all these details just in your head, and that's how I know.
Oh
Like,
yeah, because it was real, man. You know, 100% authentic story. Yeah.
The and the last thing, I know you said you wrote some books. If you have content or anything like that, do you want to give a quick shout out if for anybody that may be interested in the books or any content that you may have made or?
I mean, yeah, sure. You know, if you want to read about that story or some of my other like, you know, most significant ones, you can find me on Kindle under Jordan Tyler Quinn Farkish. And the 2 main books I would recommend are Seeing is Believing. It's probably got a dozen stories like that in it. It's probably 60, 70,000 words long. And then one that I wrote about a house that I was living in and buying in Croatia, in Slavonia, like right down the road from a castle built by the Brotherhood of the Dragon, and between a palace that they built down there. There was a Nazi concentration camp right on the edge of town. I mean, it was a very, very kind of dark place. And that book is called The Haunting of 63 Maple Street, and
Okay.
it deals more with spirits and even other entities like from Eastern Europe. So it's pretty interesting too. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the call, and please, feel free to call back in, and we would
Yeah, yeah, thanks,
love
man.
to hear more stories, more insight from you in the
Yeah,
future.
bet. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the share. I mean, thank you guys for the opportunity. Appreciate it. And I'm really
Of
enjoying the show.
course,
Just
man. Like,
found you
I'm
guys,
happy we
but
were able to give you the platform to tell your story you just told to
Yeah.
all these people,
yeah, yeah,
and
absolutely. Like,
people will
bless.
be able to go back and be able to rewatch this even, because our
Mhm.
lives as we do them, they get posted to our YouTube, so they'll be there, so people can go back
Absolutely.
and watch that and see that. And I'm glad that it's out there for people to hear.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. I'm gonna hang out for the rest of the show as well.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So basically, oh, hang on.
That was great, man. That
Yeah,
was really
that
good.
was we
Yeah,
two amazing callers. I mean, to both the guests that called
definitely.
in, thank you so much. That was really great information and such amazing stories. And for those who don't know, when we get done with the episodes, what I do is I do highlights for our channel. So we do highlights for callers that call in. It may not be the full interview, but it'll be about specific things. So anybody who calls in, we do highlights. Highlight videos as well,
Hmm.
to highlight really amazing parts. So it's time to get into the wheel of names. We had two people who submitted. Um, so let's go ahead and we're going to do the screen share here for a second. Oh, here we go. Right here. Okay, it's time to find out who is going to win. Is it going to be JT or the Common Historian? This is for the Paraclue, the free Paraclue membership, 1 year membership. Let's go ahead and let's roll. And it looks like the Common Historian.
Woo! Congrats.
Nice. Woo! All right.
That's
Um,
awesome.
Congratulations to the Common Historian. We'll be reaching out to you. And yeah, congratulations. Thank you to JT and both the Common Historian for coming in, um, or for coming for the what you call for the Wheel of Names. Now, before we go, I promised in the post because I forgot to do this last episode. Um, was the shadow figure? What you call? Well, that's not the shadow figure, but and then we got and then we're going to go into the investigation portion of it. So let me bring this up real quick.
Cheese balls, shadow figure.
Oh, naturally. Okay,
Okay.
hopefully two. Okay, so this is the shadow figure about. Um, I'm going to try to get this in here. This was caught during Project Apparition Hall during the video segment. Um,
um, I'm not really seeing anything on my side.
I'm not seeing anything again.
And your mic is also like messing up a little bit.
Maybe it's the Wi-Fi. You can hear me okay
I don't
now?
know if they're seeing it, but I'm not seeing what you're talking about.
Do you hear me though?
I hear you though. Yeah.
Okay. What are you seeing on your screen? Is it just black? Is it
It's just like a black screen. It's just black.
okay? No, that's fine. I have it paused. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay, all right, okay.
Okay.
I thought you started playing already because I heard the noises.
Yeah. No. 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 Oh, thank goodness. I was like, are you kidding me? This is happening again.
I
Um,
sorry.
but no. 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 You're good. Um, So the video hasn't started playing yet. The pause should be up on the screen right now. So about 10 seconds in or so, you're going to see that shadow figure that within the green laser with the fog. You're going to see it go from sitting down to standing up. And I'll show this the still image too. This is was recorded during a Project Apparition Hall event. It was recorded by a team that was there with us, a member of a team from Rochester. Laser. Oh wow, this is coming in very blurry. Walking, I'm shaking laser. So I know it's about 34 seconds in. Oh, see, this is not coming in that good here.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing it at all.
Yeah, it was normally it would have been at about 34 seconds in, but
no, like the screen, like it's just like the same thing. It's like I'll just
yeah, it's okay, weird. Okay, well, I saw the shadow figure briefly, but you couldn't see the motion because for some reason it was showing up very weird. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but I kind of just wanted to show what it is that people, um, what people would have been looking at here. So hopefully this is the right one. So yeah, that's more of what they would have seen is this figure, and you actually saw it in motion on the video actually stand up. It went from sitting to standing up. It was absolutely phenomenal. So I don't know why it keeps doing that
I
for that.
definitely see that there though. That's a really good shot
Yeah,
actually because it's like how you see it right there with the laser pointer and the fog and everything. You could definitely tell that there's a figure there. You could tell that there's someone there. Like it's very noticeable. That's actually really good evidence. Very good evidence.
oh yeah, definitely hands down. I'm trying to see if I can
Because
because there was
especially like how we do the project. You do the project at Apparition Hall. I
yeah
know how it works too. Like it's definitely something. Wow.
yeah and oh yeah, Haley was there too. Yeah, Haley was there too. She was actually in that room, and basically where you saw it, it basically walked by her. You could actually see it, the movement there. So you could see this is another still from where it was later. So yeah, I can't believe the video is not playing the way I hoped for. It played. It was played. Maybe I'm gonna have to do it as a separate video, but yeah. But it's yeah. In general, that's just it was just amazing in general. Before we go on into the investigation, I figure we might as well do at least one more set of memes, and then we'll go into conclude for the episode here.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
mean,
Before we do the meme thing, I just want to know if anyone in chat, if you feel like if you know Wild Sanitarium, if you feel like I should go to any certain room, just let me know, and I could do that. I'm willing to because I want this to be an interactive experience with you guys. I want you to basically help me investigate. So if you have any rooms you feel like I should go to start with, feel free to put them in the comments.
yeah. It's here you are again, Zach. We got Skeleton praying the cat, but there you are, all the way in the back as usual.
Yeah.
You've got you gotta love it. It's that you travel everywhere, Zach. Between transforming into to cheese balls and
Yeah.
such. Here you are with this deer thing again. I mean, who knows? Maybe this is Wendigo. You're taking a bath.
I love that one.
Shout out to Olivia for creating these guys. Listen, if feel free if you want to ever send us memes. We post pictures of us, uh, you know, goofy pictures. Take them, turn us into memes. We love showing that stuff. And then on top of that, you can either direct message Zach or I with it or email it to us at paraclue2025@gmail.com.
Yep.
And submit your evidence too. We'll show your evidence. We'll talk about it. If you found any clues within that evidence, please submit it. We would love to hear it, to look it over and such. Other than that, Zach, Are you ready to brave Wildwood Sanitarium
I'm
on
ready.
your own?
I am. I'm ready. I'm definitely
Let's.
ready. Like I said, if anybody in the comments, if you have any room you feel like I should go to specifically to check out, just let me know. I think I was going to go start probably just on the second floor, considering I have all my equipment already up there. And we actually didn't even show we had a camera up there with our spirits. We actually didn't even really show that. John, if you want to show, if you want to show them real quick, if you want
What's
to do
that?
that right before I go up to the spirits cam, we have the
Yeah.
spirits going.
Normally we have the spirits cam going, and I think we got a little bit of we had a lot going on, so we
Yeah,
completely
I'll pull
forgot
it
to.
up.
But
Oh, you got it.
we do.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, so we have our equipment right there. Spirit box, static dome. I got a REM pod there. I got a flashlight there as well.
mhm.
What was that? Like, what? Did you hear something?
Haley just told you. Did I hear solo in the basement?
I could do a solo in the basement. I could do that.
You're supposed to
I
act
could like
petrified.
petrified. Petrified. I know. It's like I'm here all the time. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like I'm gonna sleep in the freaking tub. Like I'm gonna sleep on the ballroom table or something. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm totally down.
And I mean, we also got a deal here too. I'll sell you some Bigfoot hair for $500. Hey,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not a bad deal there. Um,
Yeah, you can put it
so
right on. I put it on the wall right here.
it fits Wildwood.
Uh,
So to the spirits, Zach is getting ready to investigate. Um, and we've had a lot that we've talked about here, but we're going to want your insight as well. So I figured maybe Zach, once you get your camera up there and such, we can ask them some questions about some of the stories that people have said. Because we haven't asked them yet if they've found Bigfoot or the Jersey Devil or anything of that sort. So let's see what the spirits say.
yeah, I can ask them about cryptids. I was planning on doing that, seeing who can contact. Do you think I should try to contact anybody in particular here, or just everyone?
Well,
Do you,
let's just see
see what
who
we can get?
decides to come through on this
All
one.
right, so I'm gonna go get the equipment, and then I'll head down to the basement because Haley said recommend do a solo in the basement. So we'll do a solo in the basement. I go grab the equipment right now, and yeah, we'll do that up.
All
And
right.
just
Yep.
I'll I'll be there in like 2 seconds.
Yep. I got you. Hello. It's just me by myself now. Um, Now you can say whatever you want about Zach. It's not like you'll go back and look at the. No, I'm just kidding. Um, so he's going to get set up. We'll be interested to see. For anybody that's aware, um, we are. Oh, wow, that was quick. Um, so I know we haven't revealed the evidence from the last episode for Project Apparition Hall and some of the other evidence and such. I'm a little bit behind on that, reviewing there was 238 photos. So the next episode, the evidence, if any evidence, will be shown on episode 5. So let's see what Zach gets. Zach, I'll let you. I'll be in the
All right.
background. I'll have the audio, but go ahead.
All right, so real quick, I just want to talk about me and John, while we were setting up, actually, while I was setting up here, he was on the other line here and actually heard before the live streaming started, we heard a child come through and almost sound like laughing, and then actually before that, we heard a woman come through. This was like disembodied. This wasn't even like through equipment. This wasn't even through like a spirit box. We were actually hearing this through our mics, and I was hearing it through my ears, and John heard it through the mic there. So I think they're already ready for us, even before we even started. So we're gonna head down to the basement, and we're gonna see if we can get any contact. Use their equipment though. We're gonna use a spirit box. I'm actually just gonna carry the spirit box, but hold on, I gotta figure out the whole thing quick. So let me grab this here. So I'm gonna hold this, grab all of this. So I'm gonna head down this way here.
Oh, well, that's not good. Um, so Zach did a little bit of a time travel, or he went to a dimension. He's probably transforming into something right now. Hopefully he comes back. What was this? The whole just.
Sorry.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh. Welcome back. Yes. No. Maybe. You're barely coming through, and Haley just said you teleported.
Sorry, doing my best here. I got a lot of equipment to carry in the phone. Trying.
Cupcakes forever. Amen to that.
All right. It's really dark. You guys hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Zach.
Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to grab everything, all the equipment, and oh my gosh, it's for loud. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear the heater.
Just slightly.
I'm gonna turn the light on here. All right, so we're gonna go with lights on, considering just for filming purposes. We'll see. So I got the spirit box here in the basement. I'm gonna put this crystal REM pod here thing. I'm gonna put that right there. Spirit box there. It should go off. Second here. We'll put this right here. All right, so I got mag flashlight there. I got Stagdom crystal pod over there. That's actually going off right now. So we're actually getting some activity already. If you don't know, that goes off to motion, and that one actually is an insulated pod, so it doesn't really go off to any outside things other than if you were to go touch that. So who is it that's down here with me right now that just touched that pod over there on the embalming table? Could you come through our spirit box here? Gonna get a little closer. Um, is everyone in the chat able to hear the spirit box? I know it's kind of low. John, are you
I heard.
able to hear the spirit box?
I heard it. I actually heard a female come over a little bit earlier. I'm not sure if that was anything.
Okay, what do you think was said?
What were you saying? I'm sorry, I missed that, Zach.
What did you think was said by this female?
I honestly completely missed it.
Okay. All right. Well, we got some crystal pod activity. As soon as we came down here, we got that going off. After I set it down, few moments after I set it off. After I put it down, it did go off, and that was me. But then, like a few moments later, it did go off again, which did basically insinuate that someone else is down here with me, and I kind of do feel like that. I feel like someone is down here with me right now.
They're saying that they can hear loud and clear Kate Perks and Jordan Quinn, and
They can
Haley
hear. Okay.
says, "Yeah." Haley says, "I heard the
Okay.
female too couldn't make out what was said."
Okay. Is there so? Um, few people have heard that there's a female trying to communicate with us down here. I swear I heard like pray God pray for our sins or something from a female. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Is this one of the nurses of the building coming through? There's a male voice there. Okay, I'm just gonna ask a general question to the spirits of Wildwood. Are you aware of any kind of activity, cryptid activity like Bigfoot or Wendigos, anything? Basically, any kind of. Have you ever heard of any activity like that? Have you ever heard any, basically any tales or stories or anything like that? I'm curious. In your lifetime, have you ever heard anything like that? I know it's a long question, but very.
I thought I just heard them say
very
no.
I think so too. And you know what's weird is I don't know if you guys heard that on the phone, but I heard someone upstairs.
Like a footstep.
I heard someone move upstairs at the same time I came through.
Yeah, I heard. I heard. It sounded like a bang or a footstep or something.
And now your audio just messed up. What'd you say, John?
I heard a footstep, or a
Yeah,
bang or
that.
something upstairs.
Yes, yeah. It was like someone, walking upstairs right above me in the kitchen. Because right above me is the kitchen. What, did you hear that?
I didn't hear what was said. What did you hear? What it was said, or
That that's not right. I think. I think this was it. It was something. That's something not something not. And I'm pretty sure it said that's not right. Like that's not right.
is
Who
that
is
what
it
you?
that's walking in the kitchen above me? Who was that made that noise? Bless you. Okay. Some like religious talk coming through a little bit, which makes sense. As you know, makes sense. It's pretty typical for here at times because like for Dr. Henderson being the pastor he was, and I believe some of the nurses had some religious beliefs as well. It seems that way.
I just wanted to confirm with the spirits. Did you guys say no? That you're not aware of like the cryptids, like Bigfoot or all them? Was that a yeah?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
I'll have to go back to that one.
So, can we? We're just gonna kind of ask the same question because we really want like a definitive answer. Are you aware of any kind of cryptid activity? We'll have to look back.
Yeah.
So I know someone is around me, and that's something I want to know more about too. Because if you could make another noise around, if you were one of the nurses or one of the doctors, because I feel like there's a nurse talking to us, and one of the doctors. That's what I'm getting. That's what I feel like. What it seems like to me. You can kind of confirm that with either noise in the building or you can. We have a few pieces of equipment here, the spirit box.
And Zach, I want to before we conclude the investigation, I want to try something as well.
What's that?
I want to try something with my my audio recorder from here.
Okay. Yeah. Well, where at?
Uh, once you're done here, maybe we could go either to
Pray for
the
our
first.
sins. Again, you hear that? They keep saying
Yeah.
that. Pray for our sins. Pray for our sins.
Either first or second floor. Just a place that has good acoustics.
All right. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
gonna turn off the spirit box here. I want to turn off the spirit box. I want to. So what I want to do is some noise things. I want to because of what we heard the noise upstairs. I kind of want to elaborate on that more. I want to see if they'll make more noises like that for me. So if one of you, the spirits of Wildwood, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna knock on this wall here. I want you to make a noise somewhere, anywhere in the building that we can all hear back to confirm that was you earlier. One of you actually walking around. If you could do that, that's me knocking. You hear that? Don't know if you guys heard that, but as soon like a moment after I knocked on there, there was a knock over there.
Did it come from the metal? Oh, there we go.
There goes that. I heard something upstairs too.
See, this is where I would put the eerie music over right now. Where did you hear the bang, Zach? Like what object? Do you know?
I don't. It wasn't the metal. It was
It
on like
wasn't.
a wall over there. It was on something over there. It wasn't the metal.
Uh, Jordan was asking if a séance has ever been done down there.
So there's a bug again. Who's by the embalming table? Tommy, if that's you, will you set off the pot again? Okay, that's Tommy. Okay. Tommy, how's it going, buddy? Are you feeling good tonight? You set off the pot if you're feeling good? Are you enjoying what we're doing? Well, thank you for letting me know that you're here. Will you make a noise in the building for us? For me? Like guys, I appreciate there you go. That counts as a noise. I'll take that as a noise. Thank you. Tommy, could you walk away from that? I want to ask you a question. I don't know, you being a kid that you are, have you ever experienced any kind of cryptid activity? Have you ever heard any stories? Oh, dude, I've really like weird feeling right now. I have like a sinking feeling right now. It's weird. Could you walk away from that? Could you stop that, please? Jordan in the chat. I own this place. My wife. Thank you, Tommy.
Whoa! It just.
It did finally stop. Yeah, finally. will you go near the static dome or set off the pod again right now, just to confirm that that was actually you and not just the device messing up somehow? Even though you already kind of did it intelligently once, you did. But if you could do it one more time for me, just real quick, one quick, turn it on and off very quickly. Just go near it real quick. He said, "No, I gave you enough." All right. Oh, look at that pod. The static pod's going off. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. Thank you. I appreciate it, Tommy. You're amazing, buddy. I'm gonna bring you a gift for your room. I'm gonna bring you a toy for your room. Thank you for doing all this for us. Me and John, we really appreciate you. Yeah, look at that. He's like, make it two.
That's interesting because the green light on the static was still pointing towards the pod before it went off.
Right. So, if those of you who don't know in the chat, Tommy is a little boy spirit we get here often at Wildwood Sanitarium, and he is a very interactive spirit, as you could tell. He's very high energy.
Zach,
He's very playful.
Zach, sorry to interrupt. Something came over on the mic probably about 10 seconds ago. There was it sounded like you were almost outside, but it sounded like someone was talking on it.
Really.
Yeah, you're
I
not
just heard
hearing
a
anything
thump
though.
upstairs. Dude, I just heard a thump upstairs too. Oh my god, they're like it's just a lot of energy right now. It's a lot of energy. It's so dude, being here alone is like it's a totally different vibe, man. Oh my gosh.
You know how I feel now.
No, I know, like when I come every time I come here and do solos, like it's always a lot. It's always a lot. I love it though, because at the same time, there's no outside interference with anybody else. It's just me. You know, it's definitely interesting. I know it's Tommy. Tommy, but I feel like there's more than just Tommy down here. I don't think it's just Tommy down here, to be honest. I actually feel like there's a few different spirits around here down here with me. I feel them watching me. I can literally feel them. It's like behind me. I got like the room with like the tub and everything and stuff. I keep looking back there because I feel someone back there looking at me.
Hmm.
I know Tommy's in here too, and he just keeps touching that.
Would you mind helping with with an experiment? I want to try to do something, but we're going to do it on another floor.
Yeah, will you set off a piece of equipment if you're willing to help John with this experiment, and we'll head up there. You can confirm. We tap
I know
somewhere,
I could.
maybe.
I know I couldn't hear. I know I couldn't make it there this time, Tommy. But I've got a toy that I'll be bringing to you. We were thinking of doing the experiment either on the first or second floor. What are your thoughts on that? Can you set one of those off?
All right. Well, we're gonna head upstairs. If you can follow us up there. I heard a tap over here. I don't know if you heard that. It's up here
There
on the
was
ceiling. Again, no, dude. Oh, but that was like really loud. Did you hear that? Sound like someone stomping upstairs.
oh see Kate Kate Perks is hearing stuff too. No, I don't. I literally have all my stuff off. Like it's literally just me in a room. Everything's off. The most that I've got going is the refrigerator in the next room. That's going. But other than that,
Yeah.
uh,
I just
yeah,
want
that's
to show the viewers. Some don't know. So this crystal pod, you have to get like this close to set this off. Like you have to like go that close to set this device off. And this device goes off with static electricity. This will kind of show you like what this is and like what this does. See, like you have to get very close to actually set this device off. Kind of give you an idea of what's going on here with that. So we're gonna turn these off, and we're gonna head upstairs, and we'll go to the second floor for John's experiment before we conclude here. Thank you for communicating down here, spirits. Tommy, I appreciate you immensely. I'm gonna bring you a gift, I promise. I'm going up the longer way just because the stairs are a little easier. And I can put down equipment. I can put down my equipment here. Hold on. Just put this down. Alright, so we're heading up to the second floor here.
ooh spooky.
It is very spooky. Alright. Alright,
Let me.
so what's up?
I was gonna say, let me know when you're all set, and I'll give it a shot.
I'm ready. I'm in the seance room here. I'm ready when you
Okay.
are.
Okay. All right. Let me. Okay, so I just want to try for the spirits that are there, whether it's my brother who maybe I don't know if that was feedback from me. Oh yeah, no, okay, that's feedback from me. Okay. Um, Jeremy, Dr. Henderson, Tommy, Dr. Perry, nurses, Anna, anybody who wants to help with this. So I'm going to take. We've done an experiment like this before where we kind of did a phone call. So I'm going to take my digital recorder. I'm just going to ask a question, but then I'm going to take my headset off and I'm going to put the recorder up to the headset. And if you could speak into what Zach is holding, um, and we'll see, and then we'll do a quick playback and see if we got anything. I think I'll give it a try twice. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so
Can you hear the heater in here? First thing, do you hear it or no?
hang on. I hear a slight humming in the background.
Okay, let me unplug it. It's the heater. Let me
Okay,
unplug it.
yeah.
I just gotta make sure it's plugged back in, but I'll plug it real quick. Okay.
All right, we'll take probably maybe 2 minutes to do this experiment.
All
Okay,
right.
let's see.
Is it better now?
It's good.
Okay.
Okay. All right, ready?
Yep.
This EVP session. I'm in Colony, New York. This session is through a. It's going to be through the headset. Um, Video is being recorded over at Wildwood Sanitarium. Time now is 10:10 p.m. November 11th, 2025. Zach is in the seance room, second floor. Okay, so I'm going to try. I'm going to do the regular thing. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to give 30 seconds, and then I'll ask the next question. We'll do a quick playback and see what we get.
Okay.
Tommy, what?
Oh, what?
Oh, I thought you
Sorry.
said something.
I
Okay,
just said okay. Sorry.
okay. So, Tommy, um, or anybody who wants to answer. First off, I'll go with Tommy. Tommy, do you have a specific toy that you would like me to bring next time, like a race car or something like that? Go ahead and answer now. Okay, putting the headphones back on. Uh, what about the cryptids? Would have you ever seen um, Bigfoot or the Jersey Devil or anything of that sort? Go ahead and answer now. That was me talking. Okay, session ending. Time now is 10:12. All right, let's take a quick listen back. K K Perks. I swear I hear kids talking. I heard a boy say Tommy. Let's take a listen back here. This EVP session. I'm in Colony, New York. This session is through a. It's going to be through the headset. Let me just fast forward to get past that part. The next question, we'll do a quick playback and see what we get. Tommy, what? Oh, I thought you said something. Okay. Okay. So. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought you said something. Okay. Okay. So, Tommy,
Huh.
or anybody who wants to answer. First off, I'll go with Tommy. Tommy, do you have a specific toy that you would like me to bring next time, like a race car or something like that? Go ahead and answer now. Yeah, I have a possible. Okay, putting the headphones back on. What about the cryptids? Would have you ever seen? I breathe heavy. Bigfoot or the Jersey Devil or anything of that sort? Go ahead and answer now. That was me talking. Is that walking? I think we got walking. Okay, session ending. Time now is. sounded like we may have had a whisper, and it sounded like there may have been
Yeah,
walking,
yeah.
at
I
least.
heard a few different things. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
There's it was definitely, yeah. We'll have to look back on it. We'll see. I'm gonna
yeah,
head downstairs and
hmm
yeah, I'm gonna get on cam and yeah, we'll
yeah,
conclude all this.
yeah. We'll go wrap it up. All
Yeah.
right.
I'll put
See
my
you in a
stuff
bit.
here. Let me just turn off lights as I go down here, so I don't have to come back up.
All right. Just gotta wait for Zach to get back down here, and we'll be we'll be good on that part. I hear footsteps. He's getting close. I think. I think. I still think. I hope he didn't get lost. um, yeah, if you guys heard anything, we've been hearing the woman. It sounded like there was a male earlier. We're noticing people are hearing multiple people are hearing the child.
All right,
So
I'm back.
all
I'm
right.
back. I plugged in the heater. That's why it took me so long. I had to plug it back in.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't want to forget about it because my brain solved waste of times. I did not want to forget about that.
Well, it's that time where we are more over than usual, but it's it, we love the community. We love
Yeah,
everybody that's coming on. You guys are fantastic. We enjoy talking with all of you. Again, if you have any evidence that you want to submit to us, paraclue2025 at gmail.com, or send it directly to us, as well as memes. We love
yeah.
Zach likes turning into cheese balls, and
Like turning all kinds of different things. Yeah.
Zach, do you have any final things you want to say?
Dude, honestly, it was an incredible episode. I loved everybody's stories. Like this turned out really good. This one, despite you not being here at Wildwood right now, it still went amazing. Went great, man.
Yeah.
Went really good. We got good evidence when we investigated. We had some amazing stories from our callers, and dude, all around phenomenal. Honestly,
Yep,
yeah,
and thank
I'm
you,
excited for next week. But oh yeah,
abs-
go ahead, John.
oh,
Sorry.
absolutely. No, that congratulations again to the common historian, for again, congratulations on your win.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you again for all the callers who called in. Again, you guys are amazing. We love you guys, and we're looking forward to next week, and we hope that you'll join us back here next Tuesday, at 8 p.m.
Yeah, pretty much it.
So,
All right.
all right. Take care, everybody.
So yeah.